that too.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
fine.
want to like put it on.
Oh, you know, it's fine. It's furniture.
Okay.
And this is Wendy. She's going to be helping
hi.
out a little
Hi,
bit
nice
today
to meet you.
too.
Nice to meet you.
So you can have a seat right there. I haven't seen outside. Is it pouring? Or?
Oh, it suddenly just started pouring.
Oh, really?
And I figured because I'm like 10 minutes walk away. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, just walk. And then I stepped outside and I was like, well, it's just raining a little. And I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done?
Minutes later, it's like,
Yeah.
cool. So the point of our study today is to take a look at HBO Go through Google's VR Daydream headset.
Okay.
And this is what their headset looks like. And basically the phone kind of fits in here and closes up.
Okay.
And then they also have a controller as well, which we'll use to kind of select things. I'll tell you a little bit about how that works in a minute. But so this came out around Christmas time, holiday time, and HBO made the ability to watch their programming through the headset as well.
Cool.
So that's what we'll be looking at today. And basically, I'll just kind of ask you some questions about what you're seeing, may have you look for a few things and kind of tell me how that's going. It's not testing you in any way, but by having you do a few things. With the service, we'll get a sense of, you know, how easy it is to use or where there might be some things that we should improve. So all of the feedback's helpful. I'm not the designer, so I'm not going to be offended by anything you might have to say, kind of in either direction. My job is to just learn from you and share that with the team.
Okay, cool.
We're going to be recording the session also, so I don't have to take mad notes as we go through. I can kind of pay more attention later on.
Okay.
Any questions at all? Okay. Let's see. First, I guess, have you used anything like this before?
My boyfriend had a virtual reality. I only used it a couple times, but it was really cool. He mostly had like scary games on it. And
Okay.
So he was like seeing what I would do.
Yeah. Oh, really? He's like, here, try this.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty much.
That's.
But it was cool. So then I was like, oh, let's do it again. You know, let's try a different level or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was different than this. I don't know if it was maybe already set up with his phone or if it was a different type that didn't use the phone.
Okay. And what were you said that it sounds like the content itself was a little bit, you said scary.
Well, it was supposed to be scary. It was like you would choose, so you typically do it while standing, and then you would have to like move around the room and see certain things, and it would like tell a story.
Okay.
You have to be looking in the right direction in order to like proceed.
Okay.
So it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like choose your own adventure almost.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That sounds neat.
Yeah.
But let's see. Have you heard? Are you an HBO viewer watcher? Do you have a favorite show?
Game of Thrones is
Yeah.
a good one.
Okay.
Mostly only watch that. It's shared with my family, and but that's typically what I've watched.
Okay.
I'm a student, so I don't like watch a ton of TV.
Yeah. Very choosy about how
Yeah.
you spend your time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. So basically, we'll just have you kind of take a look at a few things. Before I put the phone in, I'll have you put this on and kind of fit it as comfortably. This little white thing here is kind of like a hairnet, but it's, you know, to just kind of like,
be there, right?
you know, right? We don't have a lot of the headsets, so we swap out these just for your own comfort. And cool. So I'll use that, and then there's the little clips in the back that you can adjust to make it tighter or looser.
Actually, I think that's going to be fine.
Okay, and you can kind of adjust it as you go too. I think with the phone, it might be might pull down a little bit in the front. But.
Okay.
And then, so this is there. I'm going to move your copy. So this is the controller, and basically there's just 3 buttons. This bottom one you'll use every once in a while. So what will happen is when you hold this out, you'll see kind of a dot, and that says like what direction, and that's kind of how you select things.
Okay.
Since this is a newer technology for Google, a little bit glitchy. Sometimes what will happen is if you point it forward, you'll notice that like the dot is over here. It maybe kind of drifts over time.
Okay.
So what you do is you push this down for like 2 seconds and just hold it, and then the scene will readjust.
Okay.
So I wanted to let you know now. So as you're going through and something seems odd or off, that's how you reset it. And there might be times too where it says reset it we're not testing you on that. I just want to let you know so it wasn't a weird surprise midway.
Okay.
On top here, there's this sort of concave piece, and up, down, left, right, kind of like if you were using a
It's touch sensitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can kind of swipe. It's kind of like if you're using a up, down, left, right on your remote for your TV, and then center is select.
Okay.
And like it's like a click. But I think you'll kind of get a hang of it after checking it out a couple times.
Okay.
So I'll get that going.
Let's take a swig.
Yeah.
It's finals week, so I'm like.
Oh
drinking
gosh.
Coffee,
Okay.
like, oh.
Right.
Dang.
So the phone tends to heat up a little bit, and that's okay for our study. If you, at any time, it's not comfortable or you want to take a break, just let me know. It's not affecting what we're doing in our study. We'll get through everything anyway, but it's, I want to make sure you're comfortable as well. So just let me know if you want to take a break at any time.
And I saw that you were just on HBO Go. Can you also do this from HBO Now?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's we chose HBO Go for this study, but it's the exact same service.
Okay.
Like I said, it looks exactly the same. Are you a Now user then?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and slip that on, adjust it, and then I'll hand you the remote. You ready? Okay. Here we go. I don't know which hand you prefer, but so the button that's closest to you is the one that that's the one there. So if you just hold that in for a couple seconds.
Says we're having difficulty finding your controller. Okay, got it.
Yep. So basically, that action you just took is what you would do if you need to recenter it. So
the
you
theater
may,
is over there.
yeah. So
Does that mean that I
face
need to-
forward.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead. No, face forward. How you would naturally,
And then.
and then hold that button down again.
Okay.
There you go. Yep. So so now that you've got it on and you're kind of seeing something, tell me a little bit about what you're seeing and what you can do from here.
I can see Big Little Lies here. Looks like there's like the ability to scroll through based on this little thing down here.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm seeing?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
It's on the TV. Yep.
Yeah, so down here it looks like you can scroll through different shows. You can also maybe scroll up. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks pretty much exactly like, how you would see it online. So it seems pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. Anything else about what you're seeing?
Well, it's in like a movie theater, which is also
Okay.
kind of cool. And you can see like chairs down here, kind of like if you were in a theater.
Okay. What are your thoughts about the theater that you're seeing?
It's kind of cool because it does, it definitely, like, everything about this looks like I'm in a theater.
Okay.
So it's definitely unique in that way.
Okay. Let's say you have some time to yourself and you want to find something to watch. Where would you get started?
I'd probably scroll down, or maybe scroll up if there's a search now. Okay. Yeah, I would scroll down.
And so, just quickly, you said scroll up if there was search. Are you?
I've been on Netflix a lot recently.
Okay.
So I know that if you go to the top from the main screen, usually you can see a search button. But I
Okay.
just saw this here, so maybe I'll click on that in the corner. Oh, it's not letting me click on that. Maybe not.
Okay. So what were you trying to do over there in the corner?
I thought that maybe these lines would give me more options to make me search.
Okay. And does it or?
I don't know if I need to like click on it actually. Oh, okay, I can. I thought it was a light tap. Okay. So I probably, depending on if I wanted to watch movies or a show, I've been watching shows recently, so I'd probably click on series.
Okay.
And it's more scrolling. So it looks like you can't like actually do a search from what I can see.
Okay.
which is probably fine.
Okay, so what are you seeing at this point?
It's a similar screen. It looks like here it's not really loading, but there's this button, which I don't know if that was there before. Looks like little mountains, but I'm gonna click on it so I
Okay.
know what it is.
Okay, so before you go ahead, I'm gonna take off the phone for just a quick sec. It stopped casting, and I want to make sure I can see what you see. So I can either take the phone out, or you can give me the whole headset. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for doing that. So when you you mentioned there was a little button at the top, what did you think that might be for?
I honestly had no idea.
You just checked it
I was
out.
gonna click on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it looked like little mountains.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Great. So, any thoughts on what screen you would see next?
Well, I already saw the screen.
Okay.
But it looked like maybe it could give you more options for searching. It could be like the popular, like most trending. Maybe.
Okay.
Something like that.
Cool. We'll have it back in a sec. I'll check it out. So, any thoughts so far on how it was going? Kind of looking for something.
I was pretty good. I can't imagine how you'd be able to search from like this, like typing N stuff. That would probably be really annoying.
Is that something you would try?
Probably, I would still try. I don't know, because I don't know how else you would find like a specific show that you're looking for unless it's trending, I guess.
Okay.
Or if there's minimal shows, then maybe that's why.
All right. So we'll have to hold that button down to reset it.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry. We'll take it back for a sec.
Okay. I was gonna say it looks so funny right now.
Right, like what's that box? Yeah.
So maybe I might need to hold this up higher because it seems to recognize it better.
Okay.
Okay. So back to that thing up here. So I clicked on it. Oh, this is not what I saw before when I thought I did. Okay. So, I don't know, I guess down here it looks like you can exit the app, maybe?
So this is
I don't guess
just to help kind of reset. This is what happens when you hit the middle button.
Okay.
So if you go to the left and hit the HBO Go VR on the bottom left, it should take us back to where we were.
Okay. Maybe like hold it down.
Oh, the top, sorry, the top. If you slide your thumb all the way to the top of the remote, kind of that.
Oh wait.
Where you were scrolling before.
Oh, up here. Okay.
Yeah. So if you hit that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I forgot about that. Okay.
Okay. So sorry. Before you were talking about that icon at the top.
The top corner.
That one there.
Yeah.
So you were trying to figure out where we were when we left off. But,
yeah.
So we were starting to talk about what you thought that might be.
Yeah.
Sounds like you weren't sure, but that you would try it. Thinking.
Should I click it?
It was search options. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So maybe. I don't know. I don't know what this means.
Okay. Any thoughts on what that could be?
Well, like, I know Game of Thrones is pretty popular. This looks like the home theater. Maybe these are different settings to, like, be in your background. I have no idea.
Okay.
Because this is the current background.
And if you are doing this at home, at this point, what would you do?
I'd probably click on this one.
Okay. Would you like play with these things, or would you kind of go back to what you were trying to find?
I'm curious. I would be curious. I would click on them to see what would happen.
Okay, so go ahead and do what you would do if you were at home checking it out.
Sweet. Okay, so yeah, this is like the background. Does that mean this would be the background for like your viewing? Like if you're watching a movie?
What would you want it to be?
I don't know. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you exit out of here, yeah, then this is still in your background. Which is kind of cool.
Okay. And what would you do if you wanted to change your environment again?
Probably go back and switch it to whatever else.
Okay. And what would you choose next? Or where
Probably
would you?
this one. I don't know. I don't know what Westworld is. I've never seen that. So
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I would probably see what this one does. This is kind of cool because you're like up in the sky.
Okay. And thinking about, if you had a background for yourself, like what would be the ideal background for you? Even if it's not one of these.
I like the home theater idea, but like this one actually is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd want this for like every show that I watch, but
Mm-hmm.
it is like kind of dreamy, like. So I guess depending on the movie, this would be kind of a cool setting.
And what characteristics are kind of important to you for the background? A background that you would enjoy and find.
Well, I never really thought about having like a background like this to watching a movie. So like having any background at all is different than I would have anticipated, anyways.
Okay.
So I guess like I would definitely like watch Game of Thrones with the Game of Thrones background.
Okay.
Because that's like it'd be like you're there while you're watching it. But yeah, and then this is like this looks kind of like the opening to a lot of movies. Like, I don't remember, is it DreamWorks? I don't remember.
Okay.
The one that you're like in the sky like that at the beginning of the movies.
Okay.
So this would be kind of like, I don't know, for like a family or Disney movie or a nice kind of movie. Be cool.
Great. So go ahead and choose one for the kind of the rest of what we'll do today.
Okay. I think I'm starting to drift a little bit. Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and find something to watch and play it.
How about this one? Okay.
So what's going on here?
It says that you need to remove your phone from the Daydream headset.
Okay. And why do you think you have that message? And
I don't know. Maybe you don't need your phone for this.
Okay.
I'm not really sure.
And what would you do at this point?
I'd probably remove my phone from the headset.
Okay, so go ahead and do what you would do.
I'd probably take the whole thing off. Oh, it looks like you have to sign in
Okay.
or return.
Okay. So what would you do at this point?
I would return, and then if it goes back to the main screen, then maybe I needed to sign in
Okay.
first.
Okay, so let's say, you need to sign in I have the information that you can use to do that.
Okay.
Um,
I might have to get back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of cheat real quick.
that's fine. Yeah, if you just sort of turn it a little bit. There you go.
This is kind of weird. Okay. Maybe I will put it back. Okay, I'll just restart really quick.
Okay.
Oh, well now it says sign in. Okay.
Okay.
It's interesting that you don't have to sign in before doing all this.
Is that what you would
Yeah.
expected to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sign in and then you can get on to the VR before,
Okay.
I think.
And why would that be kind of helpful or?
Because then you would just be able to watch right away, I think.
Okay. So you can choose HBO guest.
Okay.
What was happening there?
Oh, it said right now your settings are set to like rated something else.
Okay.
Not left. So
Go ahead and click the HBO Go VR.
oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it still lets me do it.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen. As we prepare to board our flight to Melbourne, please do so in a calm and orderly fashion. While worldwide flooding is expected, we should be taking
Okay,
off
so while
before the
you're
rain
watching,
begins.
I'm going to have you do a few different things.
Okay.
In the event of cabin decompression, place your oxygen masks over your mouth as we all prepare to take our
So
last
go ahead and fast forward to just about
Please
10
be sure to
minutes.
keep your seatbelt fastened, as everything you know and love will soon be gone.
How I feel about you driving with texters is night. You didn't call me.
I don't know if there's a better way to
So pretty.
Okay, how'd that go for you?
It's pretty good.
Of course, you guys go.
And
How
what,
are you?
if there was a better way to do that, what would you want it to be?
Thank you.
Maybe if you could like slide that. Oh, what did I do? So that is not a way to do it.
Okay,
I thought that maybe because you can like move around with this thing,
okay,
maybe while the movie's playing, you can slide it to kind
Okay.
of fast forward more.
Okay, great. And then so go ahead and play movie. So you were explaining to me before about sliding something.
Yeah.
Can you show me what you were thinking would happen?
I thought that like up here you could slide to the side or right or left,
Okay.
and then it would like give you like options to move it right or left.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
How about turn on closed captioning? Okay. And say let's turn the volume all the way down.
Oh, whoops! I think I hit something.
Okay, that's fine. So what would you do to recover at this point?
I think I like I locked it on accident. I was trying to like
Oh,
lift
okay.
up the headset
Yeah.
because it seemed to be sliding down a little bit. But
Yeah.
I think I locked it because I hit that button.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's no problem. So what would you do to kind of get it back?
I guess do that.
Okay.
So I just hit it and scrolled up.
Okay. Okay. So what would you do to sort of pick up where you were?
I would just press play.
Okay.
So you wanted to turn up the volume?
Yeah.
I think that it would be on the side of this. Yeah.
Okay. So you found it using on the controller itself?
Yeah, on the controller.
Okay. Great.
I'm sure it's probably on here too. Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
Or
there
up
we-
there. Yeah.
Okay. You're looking for it then on the screen too.
Yeah.
How about, let's say you wanted to back up a little bit because we were talking and you missed what was said. How would you do that?
I would just kind of click that.
Okay. And then how about to turn off closed captioning?
I'll go back to here. And then hit the save to go back. Yeah. And then save.
Great. Okay, so from here, tell me a little bit about how that went, kind of selecting things on the screen, the various things that you did.
I think that it was good. It seems pretty much, exactly like on the computer.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy to figure out what to do.
Okay. And is there anything that would make it simpler or quicker or sort of a better experience for you?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay.
It seemed pretty easy.
So from here, can you find the Silicon Valley? We'll find the 6th episode of the 2nd season.
Is Silicon Valley the name of the show?
Yes.
Okay. And then what were the other bits?
The 6th episode of the 2nd season.
Okay. I'm not sure how to search, so try to find that.
Yep, so you said you'd be search. Where would you hope to find search on the screen?
On this tab.
Okay. I'm thinking about searching, kind of using the controller and the headset there. How would you want that to work?
I mean, maybe there could be a little alphabet that you can just click on the letters. But, I mean, I don't really know how it looks. or at least like more categories.
Search would have more categories, you're saying?
I think so.
And how would that look? What would that look like to you?
I don't know. You could just like you could click on what kind of show you're looking for. Kind of like here,
Okay.
but like more categories. Yeah, I'm not really sure where to find it.
Sure. Okay.
Maybe it's settings. No.
And when you're thinking of settings, what comes to mind?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't think that it was gonna be there, but it was just an option to click on.
Okay. Okay. How about Game of Thrones? Find and play an episode of Game of Thrones.
Let me find that for you.
And how's that going so far for you?
Well, I found TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
so it seems like there's a lot of options for shows, so this might take a while. Oh, but I found it. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to like watch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna look at a different episode.
Okay.
Did you want a specific episode or just?
Oh, that's fine. So from here, if you were to find, let's say there was an episode that you liked. I don't know if there's one that you remember that you like.
Oh, I don't remember these.
Yeah. How would you find one in the latest season? We'll say.
It seems like there should be an option to like figure out which series you're looking at instead of just scrolling through this way.
Okay.
These just look like clips. Oh, well, yeah, they're kind of random.
And what would you hope to see at this point?
I thought that I was gonna be able to like choose what episode or series that I want to watch. Like maybe here.
Okay.
It's not really an option. Looks like you can only watch the first episode.
Okay. So go ahead and play an episode of Game of Thrones. Okay, so let's say you're watching it, and then you get interrupted and you need to go do something for a few minutes. What would you do at this point to make sure that you could come back to it?
I would pause it
Okay.
and probably take my headset off and see what.
Okay,
Good
so
to
let's kind of walk through that. Go ahead and take it off. We'll chat for a couple minutes and then kind of come back.
Okay.
So, in thinking about how you were kind of going through and looking for things, what would make it kind of more ideal for you to be able to go through and find the series you were looking for or the episode?
I think having the search option or being able to like there are some categories, but you can't really like focus in on exactly what you want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Okay.
like action or like drama
I
or-
see.
that I could find. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't been playing with it for a while.
Yeah. Thinking about, so since you do use this at home and you are thinking about it, I think you mentioned you used it on the computer, is
Mhm.
that right? Are there things that you would want to see different for using it in the headset, or do you like the fact that it's similar?
I would rather it be like pretty much the same, like getting to where you need to go.
Mhm.
Having like the different backgrounds is really cool, I think.
Mhm.
So it makes it's like your own unique thing.
Okay.
But I think keeping it as relatively the same as the internet, or
Okay.
like getting it on the computer,
Okay.
probably will be helpful in like getting to where you want to go.
Okay. Thinking about how you like to watch TV and movies and different devices, what's your preference? Is it sort of TV or phone, tablet? How do you like to watch?
Either from my laptop or on my TV, but I don't get cable,
Mm-hmm.
so I kind of rely on like Netflix or HBO or whatever, like stuff that I can get on the computer,
Yeah.
and then I
Okay.
can hook up to my TV.
Okay. But having kind of the big screen.
Yeah, big
stuff.
screen is definitely better, I think.
Okay. So thinking about, this kind of headset coming onto the market, do you envision yourself watching TV or movies using the headset?
I could see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I mean, it's good if you are living with multiple people and maybe like fighting over the TV would be an issue. I
Mhm.
personally live by myself, so I don't really like need that sort of
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
It is cool, but yeah, I think it's probably more helpful when you have like I come from a family of 6, and so like with one big TV, I bet a lot of like everyone wants to watch different shows.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to have your own personal show
Okay.
going on. Right. So
Great. So let's say you've done what you needed to do,
Okay.
and you wanted to watch where you were.
it looks like it stayed on the screen. which is
Okay.
cool.
Okay, great. Let's say you finished watching this episode, you really liked it, and you want to watch the next one. How would you find the next episode in the series?
I would hope that it just shows up after this one. Can I try it out?
Yes.
Okay, so scroll to the end. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, so it says up next, episode 2.
Okay.
So that's how I would do it.
Okay, and then were you able to select that, or go ahead and do what you would do to move on to the next episode?
Yeah, it looks like you could select it.
Okay, were you able to do that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that worked.
And so, which episode are you watching now then?
Well, this is like the commercial ahead of time, but it's
Okay.
episode 2.
Okay. All right. So let's say you get interrupted, and you're like, oh, I have to stop watching today. I'll pick this up tomorrow. What would you do at this point to make sure that you could watch from where you were?
I would probably pause it and then like exit out and hope that it remembers. Yeah, like having this little thing there
Okay.
probably shows that I can watch again later when I log back in and it'll remember
Okay.
that that's where I'm at. Hopefully.
Okay. So for this next test, we'll start from the home screen.
So like back. Wait, all the way back. I'm not sure what the home screen is. Oh, from here.
Okay. And are you at the home screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
And how do you know?
I went to this little 3-bar thing
Okay.
and clicked on it and clicked home.
Okay.
It looks like if I wanted to continue watching, I can go right back down here.
Great. All right. So last task here. Find the movie The Aviator.
So it does have different options here for movie.
Okay.
Maybe I just missed that.
Missed that for.
When I was looking for the TV show.
Okay.
So I clicked action because I think that's an action movie, right? I don't know if it's just having a hard time loading. It's kind of frozen on the screen.
Okay. Yeah, it may be that it's taking a minute. But you were saying, so you were looking at those, reading those options.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice that you can choose.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. So let's take a little break. You can take the headset off. That was really great feedback. Thank you.
All the connection stuff too.
Oh, that's
Um,
that's fine. We've gotten through actually everything that I wanted to today.
Oh,
Is there
cool.
anything I didn't ask you about that you noticed, or any kind of general feedback about things you saw or did, or what the team can do to improve?
I did notice that like it kept wanting to slide down to a certain spot, but at that certain spot on my head, like it would be blurry.
Mm-hmm.
So like it didn't. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the back.
Yeah.
It was more like maybe it was the shape of it.
Okay.
It just kept like wanting to sit at a certain spot on my face.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to like hold it up.
Yeah.
Because if it's not perfectly aligned with what you're looking at, like it'll be a little bit blurry.
So thinking about everything that you saw today from HBO's service, how do you think they did? Did it kind of feel like the quality that you would get, or is there more that you were hoping for?
I think it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the backgrounds, maybe it'd be cool if they had more than 4 options.
Okay.
But even that's kind of picky because I wouldn't have even thought of having a background to begin with. So
Yeah. What kind of background sounds interesting or fun to you?
oh, I have no idea. Even like things like how this just
Mm-hmm.
the screen just picks up random pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Just having random
Okay.
pictures as a background or like something that you can customize would be kind of cool.
Okay. How did thinking about the screen and the background there, how did the screen size seem to you?
I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if it was really big, then it would be hard to like see the whole screen.
Okay.
because You have to like move your head, especially with it drifting a little bit. I feel like it would cut off the movie, and that could get more annoying.
Yeah.
So having like a little bit smaller is probably better, anyways.
Okay. Were there any times where the text seemed too large or too small?
Maybe it was a little large,
Okay.
but it wasn't bad.
Okay. Do you recall when that might have been, or?
During the first show
Mm.
that was playing, when we had the closed captioning on.
Oh, okay. The closed captioning.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I was only thinking of that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I guess the rest of the screen, for me, it was fine with the size of the writing. Might have
Okay.
been too small for other people,
Okay.
but for me, it was good.
Okay. Great. Thinking about the length of time that you might have the headset on, what length of show do you imagine yourself watching? Like something like a short thing, or a TV show, a movie, a long movie, even more?
I can imagine like an hour probably.
Mm-hmm.
It would probably get annoying on my face after longer than that.
Okay.
It might have been too that because it was sliding down just a little bit.
Yeah.
So if I were to like say hold on to it the whole time, or
Yeah.
if I had to do it like that, then maybe
Yeah.
shorter because that might be annoying. But if I could get it to fit perfectly,
Okay.
then maybe that would change that. Or if I got used to it, probably
Yeah.
for longer.
Okay, great. Let's see. Let me go through my notes real quick and make sure we've got everything.
Out of curiosity, was there a search option that I was just missing?
It's not built in.
Oh, okay.
But it's interesting that you bring that up, though, because it's something that the team is sort of thinking about and just wondering about how that would go for people, and if that would be something that people would want to use, or how would you anticipate doing that, selecting things.
I think that because like I mentioned, I use Netflix a lot.
Yeah.
But usually if you type in a couple letters, things will show up
Mm-hmm.
already.
Yeah.
So the odds of you actually having to write out the entire name of the show or movie that you're trying to watch are pretty slim.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
I think that would be really helpful.
Yeah. So when you think about it, you would select search, again with the headset on and the controller. You'd select search, and then what would you want to see next? Do you think?
Well, I'd probably want to see like that keyboard
Mm-hmm.
and being able to click on the letters and then for it to show up like just a list of whatever matches those first few letters.
Got it.
Because then from there you can choose.
Okay.
Because at least it narrows down, I think, to a couple of, to the first couple letters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Great. We've gone through everything I wanted to do today. I have a quick survey that sort of kind of summarizing what you did and saw today. I'll have you fill that out, please. And if you would, maybe answer from the perspective of what the HBO experience within the headset, and not necessarily the headset or the controller itself.
Okay.
And if there were cases, if as you're reading through, you're finding that, I'm answering this way really because of the controller or the headset, maybe just make a note on there so I can be sure to include that feedback in there.
Okay, cool.